Hey guys, welcome to Carrie's Apparel channel. In today's video we're going to be learning how to draft and sew this draped button collar shirt gown. Now the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to work on my half length. My half length is 16 inches, so I'll just go ahead and mark the 16 inches like so. Then I'll connect using a straight rule. Okay, so I'll just connect like this. Okay, so the next thing, I'll work on my shoulder. I'll work on my shoulder measurements. Now I'm going to be using this pattern to cut out the back as well. My shoulder measurement is 8 inches. 16 inches divided by 2 is giving me 8 inches. Now because it's a cut together gown, the sleeve is cut together with the bodice. You take your sleeve length. My sleeve length is 9 inches. Okay, you can see where I placed it from, 9 inches. Then for the turn up, I'm going to leave extra 2 inch, or let me work with 2.5 inch for the turn up. Then the neckline I'm going to work with. For the front neckline, the width is 3 inches. For the back depth is 1 inch, while for the front neck depth is 3 inches. So I'll connect using my curve rule. This for the back and this for the front. All right, so that's what we are having. For this way now, so the next thing to do is just to mark your bust points. All right, my bust point is 10.5. I'm just marking like this. Then I'll connect with the straight rule. All right, so the next I will impute my bust measurement. My bust measurement is 9.5. 9.5. I'll add extra 3 inch for seam allowance and for ease. This same measurement I will transfer to the waist. I'm not working with my exact waist measurement because there'll be a pleat at the waist part to form something like a drape too. Okay, so altogether I'm having 12.5 here. I'll repeat same measurements at the waist part. Then I'll connect with a straight rule. Okay, so this is what I'm having for this part. Then next I'm going to, from this very part here, I'm going to take my my sleeve opening. You know, if you check the style, it's looking very free, so I'll work with 11 inches for the sleeve opening. But for this way, I'll come down here by 1 inch. Then I'll connect to the neckline. Note this very one, it's optional. You can as well come down by 1 inch for your shoulder slope, or you can as well just leave it like that. All right, for me I'm just coming down by 1 inch. Okay, then I'll connect here together like this using a straight rule. Okay, then after which I come inside, I'll come in by 1 inch and connect back to this way. All right, then next is to connect straight again like this. Then after which you make a curve from this way, you make a curve to this way like this. All right, so that's what we are having. So this is basically all we are having for the upper parts. We're using this to cut out the, don't forget, here is expected to be on fold when you want to cut your main fabric. All right, so next is to cut this one out and work on the skirt pattern. All right, I've gone ahead to draft out my skirt pattern. This is my center front. and this is my center back. Okay, CB. All right, so what I did, I'm making a three-quarter gown, so, and the length I'm working with is 54. So my half cut is 16 inches. You can see the way I just placed my tape, 16 inches. Then I measure to the 54 inches that I need. So this part becomes my skirt pattern. I measured from my waist to my hip, then from my hip to my knee. Okay, by the time you come like this, my waist to my hip I work with 9 inches, then to my knee is 24 inches. So I'll just label this my hip, this my knee. Okay, also for the back, this is my hip and this is my knee measurements. So I went ahead to just insert my hip measurements and my waist without leaving any seam allowance. My waist is 32 inches divided by 4 is 8 inches. Then my hip I worked with 10.75. Then I minus 1 inch from my from the knee measurements. So this is what I'm having. Then the next thing, I'll go ahead and cut out this pattern, because now in this gown that we are making, there's no side seam. There's no side seam. So I'll cut this, then we're going to close up, join this part together. Let me go ahead and cut out this pattern out. All right, I've cut out my pattern out. So next, because there's no side seam, we need to close up this side. Okay, so I'll just bring both patterns together like this, and just use your tape to tape it down. You can see what I'm doing, just using my tape to tape it down. All right guys, now so I've closed up this way. Now when we get to the hip area, all right, you notice we can't close up this because of the waist. We can't close up this. So what we're going to do, I'm going to slash this open from the center front, because the drape will be at the center front. So I'm going to slash from the center through the hip line. Okay, just leaving little so are you see what I'm doing? So I'll be able to bring together and close up this part. Are you seeing it? I'll close up this like this. Okay. You can see now we've successfully closed up the waist parts. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to draw out our slash line. All the slash line will be going towards this way. Okay, that's towards the center back. All right, now we're going to end the slash line at the knee level. Okay, so anyhow you choose to draft your draw out your slash line, it's fine. Okay, you can use 2 inch, 3 inch, depending on what you want. All right, I've drawn my slash lines. Okay, so next now we're just going to cut through the slash line. All right, so just cut through your slash line. Note you won't get to, you can see the way I just ended it like that. You won't get to the center back. Okay, when I'm done slashing out this, it's just to bring out our fabric and spread our pattern paper on it. I'm done slashing through my lines, as you can see. Okay, so next is to bring my fabric and spread this out on it. Note, the more you spread, the more drape you get. All right, so let me bring my fabric. All right, I've gone ahead now to spread on my fabric. Okay, now I'll use this, when I'm done cutting, I'll use it to cut out the second part of it, because it's just single part, it's not unfold, because I wanted to spread very well. But like I said earlier, the more you spread, the more drape you get. All right, so this is what we are having. Let me bring close for you to see. Okay, so this is the waist part. Don't forget, this is the center front, this is the center back. So by the time I want to cut now, I'll go ahead and add half an inch from this waist part. Are you seeing it? I'll add half an inch to all through to the side back. The half an inch I'm adding at the side back is for the joining. So I'll add half an inch all through for this way. But for this center front, I'm going to leave 1 inch. 1 inch, sorry. I'll just add 1 inch all the way, so I'll be able to make my pleats. Yeah, I'll just add 1 inch all the way at this way. So I'll cut out and get back to you.